Hello everyone, welcome to Yarpedia Global. So Kailash this side. So today I am here again with another video, and this time this video is dedicated for all VLSI enthusiasts or hardcore electrical and electronics folks. Doesn't matter you are a fresher VLSI aspirant, you are a seasoned VLSI expert, or you are pursuing your masters, MTech, MSc or MS in any of the universities, be it central, state or some prestigious or premier institutions. So you might be doing your specialization in integrated circuit, solid state device, integrated circuit fabrication, electronic system engineering, microelectronics and VLSI, system on chip design, smart electronics. They all are the different name which are being used by all the top prestigious institutions of our Indian education system to run this program under the expertise of VLSI. So guys, this position is truly relatable to your aspiration. If your aspiration is to do research and you want to make some significant contribution to our day-to-day societal activity and the product. You understand in today's time that every product which is associated with our day-to-day societal activity that always involve ICT, information, communication and technology. So I keep on promoting on this platform that interdisciplinary learning is the future and you should look to it and start preparing and being mentally prepared for this kind of the research activities. So in this video I will discuss what all facilities, what all scholarship you will be getting and what are the prerequisites that you must have if you want to apply for these positions. So I try to keep here the brief detail which is relevant to your information or which is relevant to your interest. If you need any detailed information, you can visit the university website and explore further more detail under the same research group and get to know who all potential supervisor will be associated in this research group. And the very important thing, start making connection with the PhD student who already are enrolled under this research group for the PhD, so that you can get to know about their experiences and you can make a better decision about the further opportunity. So without wasting time, let us start. This opportunity is with University of Twente, one of the very highly QS ranked public technical university in the Netherlands, and the deadline for this position is 1st of July 2024. Let us move ahead. So I always strongly believe in the networking. Networking is the biggest asset of any student, especially when it comes into mobility across the borders. Okay, you must know, you must have some strong network connection already existing on that particular place where you are willing to move or where you will be moving in the coming time. So she is basically one PhD student under the same research group in that university, Miss Mariam. She is doing PhD, and I like her quote here that when a research idea really works, it feels like the whole universe is on your side. And I believe each budding aspirer or seasoned researcher will resonate with this quote. So guys, if you want to know more detail about this program, get connected with Miss Mariam. You can connect through various social sites. LinkedIn is one of the top websites. You can make a connection with her and get no more detail about this program, right? So let us move ahead. So you can see this is basically Professor Bram Natua Integrated Circuit Design Group. This is one of the very popular and renowned IC Integrated Circuit Design Group. So they are currently working on the various aspects of the analog and radio frequency integrated circuit. So if you people have done some preliminary project or dissertation or thesis at your master level or MSc level in this direction, be it a analog VLSI, be it a digital VLSI, be it a low power VLSI design, be it a ultra power VLSI design, or be it a power management unit, it can be any area under the VLSI, and you believe that your past experiences are aligning with the activities carried under the research group of Professor Bram Natua's integrated circuit design, then you must explore this opportunity, because I keep on telling you people always, better the earlier you start working with the people who have some excellent competencies or core competencies in that domain that will bring best out of you. So that is the one of the reason why I always motivate and suggest students to compete on the global stage rather than keep limited to one regional space and get satisfied with the amount of knowledge you are getting there. In today's time, in digital world, nobody can restrict us by making connection with some expert fellow who might be sitting in USA, who might be sitting in any of the other nation. So be open, move out of your comfort zone and start making connection with those people like this professor and his research group. You can see the group motto is fundamental solution for practical problems, and this vision, it has contributed many fundamental new ideas in circuit design. You always know in today's time we talk about ChatGPT. We are wondering, okay, how this small device or how this small entity can do a lot of computational, million of computation, trillions of computation in a second. So what kind of basically device, is device capable, is circuit basically capable of performing these kind of computational? So what kind of innovative and emerging technology they are basically incorporating on the fundamental level when they are designing the software, when they are designing the hardware part of that particular system and that particular integrity of the system. So that is very, very important, and that is the space where the designer play a very, very important role in the architecture, and this group is effectively contributing with some new innovative ideas in the circuit designing into that, right? So it's clearly mentioned the IC design group has made high impact invention in analog filter, thermal noise cancelling amplifier, ultra low power analog to digital converter, software defined radio, mixer first receiver, N path filter and subsampling phase locked loop. This group is a world leader and initiator of many new research directions which also find their application in the industrial product. The group has a strong collaboration with the global semiconductor industry. So guys, I believe that everything whatever is mentioned here, they all are the dream of each and individual aspiring researchers. They want to get associated with some lab or with some research group where they get opportunity to daily work on the innovative emerging technologies which basically industry is running towards, and they get some exposure for industry collaboration. They get some facilities where they can make mobility to learn the new things from the other people also. So that entire things are covered here, right? So next is they had mentioned we have access to advanced CMOS fabrication technology node and well equipped laboratory for evaluation of test chips. I am sure those people who are some specialized in VLSI, they might be relating with these words CMOS fabrication technology nodes and well equipped laboratory for evaluation of test chips. We offer a very collaborative atmosphere and you will benefit from our broad knowledge and experience. A team of well-known professors in the field. There are multiple professors whose name is mentioned. Professor Bram Natua, the leader, then Eric, then Annie Joan, then Ronan Vender, then Mark Ode, and then Harijot Singh Bindra. They will supervise you in this position. So guys, the next step is first make connection with these all professors whose name is mentioned there, right? Start making connection with them and start sharing your profile with them. And whenever you are sharing your profile with them, I already told you many times, your email must be written in well proper appropriate way. It must contain only relevant content, and your CV must be designed and written in the well appropriate form, right? Now we can move ahead. They have told that since we invest a lot of time in your education, the development and career, we have to be very selective in our admission process for the PhD student. See, this is a very important line. So each university, when shortlisting the student for some particular position, they do it very cautiously, because once they select some fellow, it take a lot of time, lot of monetary investment on that fellow. That is why they clearly mentioned, since we will invest a lot of our time in your education, so that is why they will be taking this recruitment process very cautiously, and they will screen you at every moment. It means whatever document you are sharing with them, they must be written in such a way that they highlight your skill, your achievement, your past professional experiences, your project, your internship, and any kind of publication in case you have, and any kind of other significant contribution which you have done till now in your academic or professional career. So how to portray that into some limited world stories, that is a very pure art, and that is the space where the mentors of your PDA Global will be helping you people to make a very appropriate and relevant document. Now moving ahead, they are requesting that your profile, you must have MSc degree with excellent grades in electrical engineering with a specialization in analog or RF design. Even if you are BTech, then also you can apply. They will not restrict you from the applying. But what I told you earlier, you must have some X factor, you must have something significant in your profile that gives them value addition and that they are looking into, that must align with their prerequisite. Okay, if you have those all skills, it might be from your professional journey, it may be the kind of courses you done during your bachelor or master, or it may be kind of internship and project you have done, or it may be kind of the publication. So these are the various you can say routes through which you can basically justify to them, okay, you are the suitable candidate for this particular position. So then they have mentioned something like that: you are a fast thinker with excellent analytic and communication skills, you have a good team spirit and like to work in an internationally oriented environment, obvious, and you are fluent in English, right? So then they are telling about their offers. So it's a fully funded position. You can see you will receive a salary ranging from this amount gross per month at the start to this amount in the 4th year. It means it's a fully funded position. And there is something also mentioned: the university offers a dynamic ecosystem with enthusiastic colleague, obvious. And then as a PhD student at UT University of Twente, you will be appointed on a full-time position for 4 years. Duration is 4 years with a qualifier in the first year within a very stimulating scientific environment. And then they mentioned this is a general and open call for PhD position. We normally have open PhD position available throughout the year. However, we don't list every open position separately. Accepted candidate can start their PhD project anytime during the academic calendar. So that's what we keep on telling the student, that in European countries, very rarely they have the specific deadline, or on global university there are very rarely specific deadline. For USA there are specific deadline, for Australia there are specific deadline, but there are hundreds and thousands of PhD positions which keep on coming on the rolling basis. They will be closed once they find a suitable candidate. That's why I always suggest, if you are interested into this position, then don't delay, start applying as early as possible. Seize it today, don't miss out on this opportunity if you find it synchronizing with your future aspiration and past experiences, right? Now let's move ahead. Finally, they had mentioned what all should be included in your application. Clearly mention a motivation letter emphasizing your specific interest and motivation to apply for a PhD position in our group, the obvious question. And this is the document, motivation letter. So if you write this document relevant or very specific to these points, whatever they quoted here, I am sure professor will first read that document, and while reading that document only then he is knowing about you, what kind of personality you are and what are your past achievements, what are your experiences, and are you a good candidate for this program. That is on his discretions. If he thinks, okay, you can be a suitable candidate, then he will be open to have a Zoom interaction with you, and there in person he will know you more. So that is why before the physical interaction or before the virtual interaction on the Zoom, the professors or supervisor only knows you through your documents. So document plays very important role. They are the basically package which are conveying your profile to that particular professor. If you write document in random way, ultimately you are destroying and you are losing this opportunity. Don't do it, right? Next, they have mentioned a detailed CV and a publication list if any, and then contact detail of at least 2 reference, which I always suggest, an academic transcript of BSc, MSc education including the grades, and then TOEFL, IELTS. We always prefer the IELTS exam, and then an assessment may be a part of the application procedure. Means if they find more number of suitable candidates, if they find a wide pool of the competitive applicant, then they may also do a interview and screening that is written there. It depends, it's a subjective positions, right? Then they had mentioned, for more information about this open position, please contact our secretary Mrs. Jacqueline, and the email ID is given here. So guys, this was all about this position. So I am suggesting again, this is one of the excellent opportunity to basically excel and advanced in the integrated circuit design research at the global stage. And this research group, which is being led by Mr. Professor Bram Natua, it is one of the very renowned research group who is actively contributing into semiconductor industries at a very high scale. So if you are looking to do PhD, that too with the excellent funding, the amount I quoted you, that is a very huge amount, and it's a kind of job. In India we are obsessed with the PhD word, but when we go abroad and when we think of the abroad, PhD there is almost equal to the kind of job you are doing. So this is all from this video. If you have any query related to this position, please feel free to comment there in the sections. So if we believe that your doubt is very genuine and you need some help, our executive will take care. They will basically try to connect you to a mentor, because every Saturday in Europedia Global, we schedule one free guidance session where we don't charge any monetary from you people. That is an open session. You can join that session and get an opportunity to interact with our mentors who are sitting abroad themselves in USA, Canada, Norway, Ireland and others global countries, and they will be directly interacting with you, doing your CV evaluation, telling you what is the right opportunity at this time, and telling you the multiple scholarship and other logistic of the study abroad things. So if you want to join that session, please fill the Google form attached in the description. Till then, we wish you all the best. Thank you.